make me a cambric shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without a seam or needlework, then you shall be a true lover of mine. Can you wash it in the well, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme? Where water ne'er ran nor rain never fell, then you shall be a true lover of mine. Can you dry it on a thorn, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, which never has grown since Adam was born? Then you shall be a true lover of mine.
Can you clear an acre of land,
parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme,
between the seawater and the salt strand?
Then you shall be a true lover of mine.
Can you plow it with a hog's horn,
parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme,
and seed it down with one peppercorn?
Then you shall be a true lover of mine.
Can you tie it up in a sack,
parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme,
and send it to market all on a rat's back?
Then you shall be a true lover of mine.
Can you dip it all in the salt sea,
parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme,
and still bring it back to home and me?
Then you shall be a true lover of mine.
And when you've gone and done this work,
parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme,
then you may have your cambric shirt.
Then you shall be a true lover of mine. Old woman, will you go a-shearing? Old woman, will you go a-shearing?
Speak a little louder, sir, I'm rather hard of hearing. Speak a little louder, sir, I'm rather hard of hearing. Old woman, will you go a-walking? Old woman, will you go a-walking? Speak a little louder, sir, I hardly hear you talking. Speak a little louder, sir, I hardly hear you talking. Old woman, will you go a-knitting? Old woman, will you go a-knitting? Speak a little louder, sir, come close to where I'm sitting. Speak a little louder, sir, come close to where I'm sitting. Old woman, will you go a-baking? Old woman, will you go a-baking? Speak a little louder, sir, I hardly hear you spaking. Speak a little louder, sir, I hardly hear you spaking. Old woman, will you go a-sorting? Old woman, will you go a-sorting? Speak a little louder, sir, did you say come courting? Speak a little louder, sir, did you say come courting? Old woman, shall I kiss you dearly? Old woman, shall I kiss you dearly? Speak a little louder, sir, I almost hear you clearly. Speak a little louder, sir, I almost hear you clearly. Old woman, don't you wanna marry me? Old woman, don't you wanna marry me? Lordy mercy on my soul, now at last I hear ye. Lordy mercy on my soul, now at last I hear ye.
I will give my love an apple without e'er a core. I will give my love a house without e'er a door. I will give my love a palace wherein she may be, and she may unlock it without e'er a key.
How can there be an apple without e'er a core? How can there be a house without e'er a door? How can there be a palace wherein she may be, and she may unlock it without e'er a key?
My head is the apple without e'er a core. My mind is the house without e'er a door. My heart is the palace wherein she may be, and she may unlock it without e'er a key.
Marching across the green grass, green grass, green grass, marching across the green grass on a husky, dusky day. What are you marching here for, here for, here for? What are you marching here for on a husky, dusky day?
We're marching here to get married, married, married. We're marching here to get married on a husky, dusky day.
You're awfully dirty and ragged, ragged, ragged. You're awfully dirty and ragged on a husky, dusky day.
We're just as good as you are, as you are, as you are. We're just as good as you are on a husky, dusky day.
How are you gonna get us, get us, get us? How are you gonna get us on a husky, dusky day?
We'll climb down the chimney, the chimney, the chimney. We'll climb down the chimney on a husky, dusky day.
We'll light up the chimney, the chimney, the chimney. We'll light up the chimney on a husky, dusky day.
We'll come through the window, the window, the window. We'll come through the window on a husky, dusky day.
We'll lock up the window, the window, the window. We'll lock up the window on a husky, dusky day.
We'll come through the doorway, the doorway, the doorway. We'll come through the doorway on a husky, dusky day.
Who do you wanna marry, marry, marry? Who do you wanna marry on a husky, dusky day?
I'll take this one, I'll take this one.
Nobody left but this one on a husky, dusky day. Marching across the green grass, green grass, green grass. Marching across the green grass on a husky, dusky day.
If thou canst answer me questions three, lay the band to the bonny broom. This very day will I marry thee. Fa la 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 lee.
Kind sir in love, oh then quoth she, lay the bent to the bonny broom. Tell me what your three questions be. Fa la 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 lee.
Oh, what is longer than the way Lay the band to the bonny broom, or what is deeper than the sea? Fa la 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 lee. Or what is greener than the grass? Lay the band to the bonny broom. And what is worse than a woman was? Fa la 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 lee. Oh, what is louder than the horn? Lay the band to the bonny broom. Or what is sharper than a thorn? Fa la 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 lee.
Oh, love is longer than the way. Lay the bent to the bonny broom, and hell is deeper than the sea. Fa la 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 lee. And thunder is louder than the horn. Lay the bent to the bonny broom, and hunger is sharper than a thorn. Fa la 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 lee. And poison is greener than the grass. Lay the bent to the bonny broom, and the devil is worse than a woman was. Fa la 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 lee. So now, fair maidens, all adieu. Lay the bent to the bonny broom. This song I dedicate to you. La 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 lee. I wish that you may constant prove. Lay the bent to the bonny broom, unto the man that you do love. La 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 lee. What a little boy's made out of, what a little boy's made out of, pigs and snails and puppy dogs' tails, and that's what they're made out of.
What a little girl's made out of, what a little girl's made out of, sugar and spice and everything nice, and that's what they're made out of.
What a young man made out of, what a young man made out of, hunting and fighting and stay out all night, and that's what they're made out of.
What a young girl's made out of, what a young girl's made out of, powder and paint, if you kiss them they'll faint, and that's what they're made out of.
What are old men made out of, what are old men made out of, whiskey and curses and old empty purses, and that's what they're made out of.
What are old women made out of, what are old women made out of, moans and groans and aching bones, and that's what they're made out of. What a little baby's made out of, what a little baby's made out of, sugar and crumbs and hot cross buns, and that's what they're made out of. I will give you the keys of heaven, I will give you the keys of heaven. Madam, will you walk? Madam, will you talk? Madam, will you walk and talk with me?
You will give me the keys of heaven, you will give me the keys of heaven, yet I will not walk, and I will not talk, and I will not walk and talk with you.
I will give you a blue silk gown to make you fine when you go to town. Madam, will you walk? Madam, will you talk? Madam, will you walk and talk with me?
You will give me a blue silk gown to make me fine when I go to town, yet I will not walk, and I will not talk, and I will not walk and talk with you.
I we'll give you a coach and 6 horses all as black as pitch. Madam, will you walk? Madam, will you talk? Madam, will you walk and talk with me?
You will give me a coach and 6 horses all as black as pitch. Yet I will not walk, and I will not talk, and I will not walk and talk with you.
I will give you my hand and heart, that we may be married never more to part. Madam, will you walk? Madam, will you talk? Madam, will you walk and talk with me?
You will give me your hand and heart, that we may be married never more to part. Yes, I will walk, yes, I will talk, yes, I will walk and talk with you. Soldier, soldier, will you marry me? It's all for a fife and drum.
How can I marry such a pretty girl as you when I have no hat to put on?
So up she went to her grandfather's chest as fast as she could run. She got him a coat of the very, very best, and the soldier put it on. Oh, soldier, soldier, will you marry me? It's all for a fife and drum.
How can I marry such a pretty girl as you when I have no coat to put on?
So up she went to her grandfather's chest as fast as she could run. She got him a coat of the very, very best, and the soldier put it on. Now, soldier, soldier, will you marry me? It's all for a fife and drum.
How can I marry such a pretty girl as you when I have no boots to put on?
So up she went to her grandfather's chest as fast as she could run. She got him a boots of the very, very best, and the soldier put them on. Now, soldier, soldier, will you marry me? It's all for a fife and drum.
How can I marry such a pretty girl as you with a wife and 5 children at home?
Where have you been, my good old man? Where have you been, my honey-lovey-dove? Where have you been, my good old man? You're the best old man in the world.
Then to the store.
What did you get, my good old man? What did you get, my honey-lovey-dove? What did you get, my good old man? You're the best old man in the world.
I got you a dress.
Ain't you afraid it'll break you, my good old man? Ain't you afraid it'll break you, my honey-lovey-dove? Ain't you afraid it'll break you, my good old man? He's the best old man in the world.
I don't care if it do.
What you want for supper, my good old man? What you want for supper, my honey-lovey-dove? What you want for supper, my good old man? You're the best old man in the world.
A bushel of eggs.
Ain't you afraid it'll kill you, my good old man? Ain't you afraid it'll kill you, my honey-lovey-dove? Ain't you afraid it'll kill you, my good old man? You're the best old man in the world.
I don't care if it do.
Where you want to be buried, my good old man? Where you want to be buried, my honey-lovey-dove? Where you want to be buried, my good old man? You're the best old man in the world.
In the chimney corner.
You be snuffling the ashes, my good old man. You be snuffling the ashes, honey-lovey-dove. You be snuffling the ashes, my good old man. You're the best old man in the world.
I don't care if I do, long as I'm near to you. Roll, Jenny Jenkins. Jenkins roll. Oh, will you wear red, oh my dear, oh my dear, oh, will you wear red, Jenny Jenkins?
No, I won't wear red, it's the color of me head. I'll buy me a folly, rolly, tilly, tolly, seek a double use, cause a roll of binding.
Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Well, will you wear brown, oh my dear, oh my dear, oh, will you wear brown, Jenny Jenkins?
It's all around town. I'll buy me a folly, rolly, tilly, tolly, seek a double use, cause a roll of binding.
Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Well, will you wear green, oh my dear, oh my dear, oh, will you wear green, Jenny Jenkins?
No, I won't wear green, it's a shame to be seen. I'll buy me a folly, rolly, tilly, tolly, seek a double use, cause a roll of binding.
Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Oh, will you wear blue, oh my dear, oh my dear, oh, will you wear blue, Jenny Jenkins?
No, I won't wear blue, the color ain't true. I'll buy me a folly, rolly, tilly, tolly, seek a double use, cause a roll of binding.
Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Oh, will you wear white, oh my dear, oh my dear, oh, will you wear white, Jenny Jenkins?
Yes, I will wear white, the color's just right. I'll buy me a folly, rolly, tilly, tolly, seek a double use, cause a roll of binding.
Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. Roll, Jenny Jenkins, roll. I gave my love a cherry that has no stone. I gave my love a chicken that has no bone. I told my love a story that has no end. I gave my love a baby with no crying.
How can there be a cherry that has no stone? How can there be a chicken that has no bone? How can there be a story that has no end? How can there be a baby with no crying?
A cherry in the flower, it has no stone. A chicken in the eggshell, it has no bone. The story of I love you, it has no end. A baby when it's sleeping, there's no crying. I'll give to you a paper of pins, that's the way that love begins. If you will marry me, oh me, if you will marry me.
I'll not accept your paper of pins if that's the way your love begins. I'll not marry you, oh you, and I'll not marry you.
I'll give to you a coach and four that you may ride from door to door. If you will marry me, oh me, if you will marry me.
I'll not accept your coach and four that I may ride from door to door. And I'll not marry you, oh you, and I'll not marry you.
I'll give to you a dress of black, ruffled all around like a fodder stack. If you will marry me, oh me, if you will marry me.
I'll not accept your dress of black, ruffled all around like a fodder stack. I'll not marry you, oh you, and I'll not marry you.
I'll give to you a gown of green that you may shine as any queen. If you will marry me, oh me, if you will marry me.
I'll not accept your gown of green that I may shine as any queen. And I'll not marry you, oh you, and I'll not marry you.
I'll give to you the keys to my chest, so you may have money at your request. If you will marry me, oh me, if you will marry me.
I will accept the keys to your chest if I can have money at my request. And I will marry you, oh you, and I will marry you.
Well, you love love coffee, I love tea. You love my money, you don't love me. I won't marry you, oh you know I won't marry you.
I'll be an old maid, I'll take my stool and I'll sit in the shade. I'll not marry at all, and I'll not marry at all. When you're coming to see me, to see me, to see me, oh, when you're coming to see me, my pretty little reckless boy.
I'm coming to see you Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Coming to see you Sunday, if the weather is good.
How long you gonna court me, court me, court me? How long you gonna court me, my pretty little reckless boy?
I think I'll court you all night, all night, all night. I think I'll court you all night, if the weather is good.
When we gonna marry, marry, marry? Oh, when we gonna marry, my pretty little reckless boy?
I think we'll marry Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. I think we'll marry Sunday, if the weather is good.
How we gonna drive to the wedding, to the wedding, to the wedding? Oh, how we gonna drive to the wedding, my pretty little reckless boy?
I think I'll drive the ox sled, the ox sled, the ox sled. I think I'll drive the ox sled, if the weather is good.
Oh, why don't you bring the buggy, the buggy, the buggy? Oh, why don't you bring the buggy, my pretty little reckless boy?
The ox won't pull the buggy, the buggy, the buggy. The ox won't pull the buggy, if the weather is good.
Who you gonna bring to the wedding, to the wedding, to the wedding? Oh, who you gonna bring to the wedding, my pretty little reckless boy?
I think I'll bring my children, my children, my children. Think I'll bring my children, if the weather is good.
I didn't know you had any children, any children, any children. I didn't know you had any children, my pretty little reckless boy.
I think I got 5 children, children, children. Think I got 5 children, 6 if the weather is good.
Then there ain't gonna be any wedding, any wedding, any wedding. Then there ain't gonna be any wedding, even if the weather is good.
I said the sparrow with my little bow in arrow. It was I, oh, it was I.
Who saw him die? Who saw him die?
I said the fly with my little teensy eye. It was I, oh, it was I. I said the fish with my little silver dish. It was I, oh, it was I.
Who made his shroud? Who made his shroud?
I said the beetle with my little sewing needle. It was I, oh, it was I. I said the duck with my little spatter foot. It was I, oh, it was I. Who bore his garland?
bore his coffin.
I said the bear just as fast as I could tear. It was I, oh, it was I. I said the crane with my little golden chain. It was I, oh, it was I.
Who preached his funeral? Who preached his funeral?
I said the swaller just as loud as I could holler. It was I, oh, it was I. I said the sparrow with my little bow and arrow. It was I, oh, it was I.
Oh, where have you been, Billy boy, Billy boy? Oh, where have you been, charming Billy?
I have been to see my wife, she's the darling of my life. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
Did she ask you to come in, Billy boy, Billy boy? Did she ask you to come in, charming Billy?
Yes, she asked me to come in with a dimple on her chin. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
Did she set you a chair, Billy boy, Billy boy? Did she set you a chair, charming Billy?
Yes, she set me a chair, but the bottom wasn't there. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
Did she take your hat, Billy boy, Billy boy? Did she take your hat, charming Billy?
Yes, she took my hat and she threw it at the cat. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
Can she cook a plate of fish, Billy boy, Billy boy? Can she cook a plate of fish, charming Billy?
She can cook a plate of fish with her finger in the dish. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
Did she sit close to you, Billy boy, Billy boy? Did she sit close to you, charming Billy?
She sat as close to me as the bark is to the tree. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
Can she milk a heifer calf, Billy boy, Billy boy? Can she milk a heifer calf, charming Billy?
She can milk a heifer calf and miss the pail not more than half. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
Did she bake you a cake, Billy boy, Billy boy? Did she bake you a cake, charming Billy?
Yes, she baked me a cake and it made my tummy ache. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.
Did you ask her to wed, Billy boy, Billy boy? Did you ask her to wed, charming Billy?
Yes, I asked her to wed, and this is what she said.
I'm a young thing and cannot leave my mother.
She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother.